Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we are here to celebrate what WLSFA does best, awarding grants to those who have been denied, saving lives one grant at a time. Recipient number 1, the Alice Neff Grant, Connie Bailey. Before WLS, the difficulty of not being able to do the simplest task, like putting on her shoes and socks, made her feel like a burden to her family. She tried for 10 years to get WLS and was always denied. Life is wonderful now. She takes long walks with her husband Alfred and cherishes their relationship. It was a dream of hers to walk hand in hand with a man that she loves and considers a huge part of her success. Connie said, "The WLSFA helped give us our life back and gave me my freedom. I'm experiencing adventures I've never known. They've given me more than words could ever express." Recipient number 2, Sarah Halbrook. After losing over 200 pounds, Sarah had excess skin that caused very painful rashes, and when she would run, the skin would sway in the opposite direction of her body, throwing off her balance. Andrea Carey and Sarah were the ones that planned the very first Las Vegas meet and greet, where Antonia came up with the idea for the WLSFA. Sarah was awarded the first reconstructive surgery grant, which was a 360 body lift by Dr. Timothy Katzen. Sarah's surgery was featured on the TV show The Real Skinny. Sarah said, "Everything has changed. My clothes fit my body better, I feel more normal and don't have to deal with rashes. I even wore a bikini in public, and I could have never done that before WLS and Dr. Katzen. There's simply no words to describe my gratitude for the WLSFA. They've given me and others the amazing gift of life and happiness." Recipient number 3, JJ Vidro. JJ's life before weight loss surgery was difficult. He remembers always fantasizing about what it would be like to be skinny and normal. After years of failing, he decided to get WLS, but couldn't get the funds at the very last moment to pay his copay. He was in a desperate situation when he found out about Antonia and her foundation. JJ was approved for the first emergency grant. Life post-surgery is wonderful because he no longer has a fantasy, because his dreams became his reality. JJ is happier and more active than ever, but most of all, healthier than ever. JJ said, "Thanks to all who made this possible. Please continue to support this organization and their cause." Recipient number 4, Renda Springs. Before Renda's surgery, her health problems included heart problems, high blood pressure, sleep apnea, blood sugar, and rebuilt knees. She couldn't walk more than a few feet without gasping for air. She just wanted to be able to walk her little girl around Disney World. Just a few weeks before her surgery, she was told she would have a large copay or it would be canceled and would have to start completely over. Not only can she walk at Disney now without struggling to breathe, she started running. Renda said, "I get to watch my daughter grow up. There are no words to describe how thankful I am to the organization for giving me my life." Recipient number 5, Kim Grimes. Before weight loss surgery, Kim couldn't keep up with her kids or climb stairs without huffing and puffing. Kim's highest weight was 355 pounds, and at 6'1", she's now at a normal BMI for her height. Now her kids can barely keep up with her, and she can climb 5 flights of stairs and not even feel winded. Kim was also an emergency grant and is very grateful for a second chance in life. Recipient number 6, Darren King. Before WLS, Darren couldn't even be dad. He couldn't run, chase, or play with his boys. He tried numerous times to get approved through insurance, but was always told it was excluded and considered cosmetic, and he constantly felt like he was fighting a losing battle. Life has now changed dramatically. He shops in regular stores, he buckles his seatbelt on planes, goes for walks and bike rides. Darren said, "My fear was without WLSFA, it would have been only a matter of time before I would have left my children fatherless. So I owe my life to this amazing organization." Recipient number 7, Mandy Gray. For Mandy, life in the real world beyond her home didn't exist. She went to work, picked up her kids, went to the store, and came home. She parented from the car and couch. She spiraled out of control and was dying a slow, painful, self-induced death. She had state insurance, which covered WLS, but only if you had diabetes. Mandy said, "Where do I begin? Now my heart is beating. I'm breathing. I'm walking pain-free. I'm no longer depressed and now know the healthy way to live. I'm happy. I'm alive." The WLSFA didn't just grant me a life-saving surgery. They granted me a way to change my family tree because it saved my children. How do you thank someone for saving your life, for allowing your heart to continue beating? My heart dances to a new song, and that song is called Hope. Thank you, WLSFA. Recipient number 8, Jackie Jackson. Jackie's life before WLS was exhausting. She was too sick and tired to take care of her family. She felt she had to do something. How could she possibly take care of her family if she didn't have her health? Unfortunately, she had an exclusion on her insurance and fought for 5 years through phone calls, appeals, letters, meetings, applying for loans for self-pay, all of which were denied. Finally, she found the WLSFA. Her life after surgery has been phenomenal. She's a better wife, mom, and has a better attitude and more confidence in herself, something she hadn't had in a long time. Jackie said, "There are no words to express how thankful I am to the WLSFA for not only saving my life, but for saving lives of others." Recipient number 9, Trudy Davis. Trudy's life before WLS was very difficult due to exhaustion. She was always short of breath. She was so unhealthy that daily living was a huge struggle. She tried it all, yet nothing worked. She was told she could die in a year if she didn't lose weight. She was 5'1" and 260 pounds. She was denied coverage by her insurance company, turned down by Medicaid, Medicare, and was told by the state of Idaho that she should quit her job to get coverage. She felt blessed to be chosen, and it changed her life. Today she's able to live her life, and nothing is stopping her. She plays with her kids, takes the stairs at work, runs and walks her dogs. Trudy said, "I wouldn't be the person I am today without the WLSFA. My energy is through the roof. Thank you, WLSFA, for giving me the gift of life." Recipient number 10, Shanta Faley. Shanta had sleep apnea, diabetes, and arthritis, and since she worked with kids, getting up and down from the floor was becoming impossibly painful. She had been denied surgery for over 10 years, yet she continued to participate in the WLS support group, helping others on their journey, even though she had no hope of her own. What's better after surgery? Everything. No more sleep apnea, and she's down from 3 pills to 1 for her diabetes, and she'll be off that one soon. Shanta said, "Thank you, WLSFA, from the bottom of my heart and every person associated with it for saving my life, because words can't express what I feel." Recipient number 11, Rhonda Bowens. Rhonda's life before WLS was mostly joint and body aches, shortness of breath, high blood pressure, sleep apnea, and the kicker, borderline diabetes. Rhonda entered a contest on a radio station for WLS. She made the top 5, but the day they announced the winner, it wasn't her, and she was devastated. She didn't win, so she gave up. On December 1st, 2012, her mom passed away due to obesity. That day, she knew she couldn't give up. Now she has collarbones and can shop in the smaller section, cross her legs like a lady should, walk further, but most importantly, she's off her high blood pressure meds and is no longer borderline diabetic. Rhonda said, "I don't think words could express how I could thank the WLSFA. I'm amazed at the generosity because the people who do this are strictly volunteers. Thank you so much." Recipient number 12, Heather Hooker. Heather's life before WLS was depressing. She had no energy, couldn't take care of her kids, and hurt all the time. She woke up not that she was going to feel bad, but what was going to be her pain scale for the day. She applied because she knew her life was just passing her by. She had lost family members due to diabetes and strokes due to high blood pressure, and she knew that would be her if she didn't make a change. Since surgery, she's been able to keep up with her children and get off all her medications. She feels like a normal member of society now. She's more outgoing and no longer deals with depression. She was able to keep up with her family for a whole week at Disney World and walked miles and miles every day. She was able to fit in all of the rides without someone having to force the bar down or having to get off in front of everyone because she couldn't fit. Heather would like to thank WLSFA for giving her a chance to not only live a healthy life, but to be able to truly enjoy it. Recipient number 13, Gina Buckingham. Gina's life was coming to an end if she didn't get help. She desperately needed to be there for her mother, and of course the surgery was not covered at work. She wanted to have some kind of life after taking care of all the elders in her family. After weight loss surgery, Gina was able to get a 70-pound mass removed from her right ankle. Her last surgery was on her knee. The combination of surgeries made it possible to walk again. Gina would like to thank the WLSFA for the chance to have a life and be able to move and now take care of her mother that has diabetic neuropathy issues. Gina said without the surgery, she would certainly have had a funeral by now. No more thyroid meds, no more sleep apnea, and she can start to fit into clothes at stores. It's awesome. She can even put tennis shoes on and can actually reach them to tie them herself. Recipient number 14, Tiffany Torres. Tiffany's life was consumed with her obesity and she needed a chance to live. Tiffany is the first chapter grant granted by the Central Connecticut WLSFA chapter. Tiffany would like to also thank the Bristol Hospital bariatric team. The surgery has allowed her to live a healthier and more vibrant life, as well as reducing her chances for obesity-related comorbidities that have targeted her family for generations. Tiffany said the WLSFA mission statement certainly applies to her, which is saving lives one grant at a time, because weight loss surgery has saved hers. Because of each person here tonight, and the many that have contributed and volunteered their time for the WLSFA, 14 lives have been saved. Please stand and give yourselves a hand because we appreciate each and every one of you. WLSFA.org, saving lives one grant at a time.